have an update on the Jonathan Majors assault case. A New York jury has found the actor guilty of reckless assault in the 3rd degree and guilty of harassment. Now, Majors was found not guilty of the intentional assault in the 3rd degree and not guilty of aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree. What are your thoughts on this update, Al?
I just find it all just unfortunate, but I am so glad that we were able to close this out before the Christmas holidays. The sad part is that he's been dropped by Marvel and Disney, and it's probably just the beginning of a number of people that are going to start to distance themselves. But I do want to share this. Majors is a good actor. We can't deny that. And he's young. He's 34. I really do believe that as time passed, he can probably not recover, but definitely separate himself from and still come back and do great work. Because if you think about it, he's only been on the scene, honestly, since his first role on screen, and that was only 2017. That's 6 years ago. I really, really am hoping that youth and forgiveness and people forgetting will be on his side so this young man can pick up the broken pieces that he's going to experience over the next year, put them back together, and eventually come back to the big screen.
Styles02 said, how you run away from a fight and get charged? Gia Wayne said Marvel dropped him. And then Cali Girl Shay said, can he press charges against her? Q, what do you think about this? The charges he got and the charges he didn't get?
I want to respond to Styles02 really quickly with how do you run away from a fight and get charged? A lot of people are running with that, but we have to be honest. We don't know what happened prior to him running away. You know how sometimes little kids, you hit your cousin, then you run? You know what I'm saying? She could have been chasing him to hit his behind back for all we know. We don't know. That's just it. We saw a clip. Here is what I'm glad. I am glad that he did not get the assault charges. I think that the harassment charges are fair. Not to beat on a black man, not to jump on any bandwagons, but just too many people from his college acting mates to multiple lovers have come out and spoke in reference to his character in romantic relationships. And there is definitely a problem there. All right. I'm not going to label him an abuser, but there is definitely a problem there with his temper, his attitude, and his treatment of people. I don't expect this relationship with him and Megan Good to last long at all. And Jonathan Majors, and I hate to sound like this guy, stay your ass the hell away from them white women. All right. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. And I'm not implying that the white women are the problem all the way, but white women just have not historically worked out in the best interest of brothers when it comes to violence and domestic violence and these types of things. So just stay away from them, my brother.
I'm going to take it a step further and say stay away from women, period. I know we discussed about Megan's involvement, and though this is not her case, now that we have the facts and now we have we have charges, that we have conviction, right? Now she's got some thinking to do. Now that I wonder what she feels about it now with a conviction of him found guilty of this. Yes, it's not the more serious things, but there is an issue there. So I wonder what she thinks about it now, because it's one thing when you're in this, and I was giving her some grace. Maybe she doesn't know everything. Maybe she's finding out this stuff in time with us. But now that it's out there, I wonder how she feels about him. I don't really be trusting men with no mustache, black men. They always be giving me suspicious vibes.